take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hey, roll.
Ball ought to give up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. This one completes Alec Pierce. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They find some open field here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hall again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, check that. Street. 19 tight. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job. And preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running left, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Ready, break.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's got Higbee complete right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So we've reached half. Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead is Hall. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Head the street. Head the street. Check smash. Check smash. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
All again on 2nd down. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready. Check contact.
They'll look to throw. He finds Wilson, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Yeah, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On the handoff, this is Taylor. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Wilson. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Wilson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot and he delivers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And New York set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Check. 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 Reload.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just got to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run once more with Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to swell the lead to 6. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. Just under 2 minutes to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, pass. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Into the hands of Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Complete. Pollard. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. A CD always a little extra.
She-Bag got me.
It's the National Football League on EA.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Let's go now.
Tua to throw right away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This is caught by Williams. Running right through him. And shutting him off. Now open field. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Tua going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Tua now, 3rd and goal.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh,
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Spinning past him. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Offense will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Off of play action. Tagovailoa rolling to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. On now the Miami field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hall again. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Hall again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Miami set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tua to throw again. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Akers back-to-back catches. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. We're in the process of that kick return. It appears we had an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check smash! Check smash! Check contact! Check contact!
They'll go again with Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line and linebacker. 2nd level and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
18
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready? Check pass, check pass. Go.
Give to Hall running right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This this week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going right back to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tua. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come. After having time to talk it over. From the 17, Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 good enough for the first down. Here's Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready. Check right. Smith red. Ready, go.
Tagovailoa. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on first and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. To the 36-yard line. Stop there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Hall again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side.